Yeah, well, we did hear from the head of the NPA, Shamila Batoy, a while ago, and the head of the Hawks, Godfrey Labia, who said that the next leg of their investigation into the VBS looting would involve some of the municipal officials who had deposited money in large amounts into the bank. And the case of Mr. Matthys Wienekus is quite interesting because it involves something that happened over a period of 3 days. So Mr. Matthys Wienekus was the acting CFO of the Merafong Municipality, and for 3 days on the dates of June the 20th, 2017 until June the 23rd, he assumed the role of acting chief financial officer of the municipality, that role originally held by Mr. Romeo Mohadu. And during those 3 days, Mr. Wienekus transferred or deposited 50 million rand into the VBS bank, and that was in contravention of the Municipal Finance Management Act. And interestingly, the charge sheet says that Mr. Wienekus says he made the deposit into the bank on the instructions of Mr. Romeo Mohadu. So that obviously would be part of the investigation. But the regulations prohibiting the deposit of municipal investments into the VBS bank was clearly spelled out in the charge sheet. And he appeared on that charge this morning in the Pretoria Specialized Commercial Crimes Court.
Now, we understand, Govan, that this particular arrest is just a highlight of one of at least 20 municipalities that have been implicated with the VBS looting.
Yeah, the Hawks did say that they are currently investigating and would be following up on deposits made by municipalities around the country. They had earlier alluded to a watch tag here that was found on the scene at one of the search and seizures last Wednesday, which of course led to the appearance of the VBS 7 in court last week. But they had said that watch is connected to one of the municipal officials and some of the deposits that were made at the bank. And here, although Mr. Wienekus is charged with the Municipal Finance Management Act, what the Hawks and the investigators are trying to do is get to who was issuing the instructions and who were the people that were corrupted within the system, particularly within the state, that were depositing state funds into the VBS bank.
And just talking about, that investigation with regards to who then issued that directive, I mean, reports are coming in there that Wienekus had reportedly told investigators that he received the instructions to make those deposits from, acting Merafong Municipality Manager Romeo Mohadu. Of course, these are allegations that he's making. So can we expect then the NPA to follow up on more arrests, of course, just related to some of the, either senior managers within municipalities who've been issuing out those directives?
At this point, I think it's unsafe to assume which people would be arrested next by the NPA, particularly after the initial speculation of who was taken in for questioning and arrested on the eve of the announcement that was made by Shamila Batoy as well as the Hawks. And at this stage, we know of the 2 cases which the Hawks have pointed out in the municipalities, and they've proceeded with this arrest and appearance in court of Mr. Wienekus after Shamila Batoy clearly said that they would be taking a cautious approach in making sure that the people that they bring to court and place under arrest are able to appear with the state having a successful chance of prosecuting them. So it seems as if the NPA and the Hawks are playing this very carefully and not moving as fast as what the public would have liked, but certainly making substantial steps in terms of bringing the people who allegedly looted VBS to account.
All right, Govan Whittles, thank you so much for this update. eNCA reporter joining us there, updating us on the latest arrest, marking it the 8th individual officially charged in the VBS looting. This is, of course, the Merafong Municipality's CFO, that is Matthys Wienekus.